The concern is that kids who lack resilience, there are tremendously negative ramifications as they reach adulthood, correct?
Yeah, we're seeing some really increasing rates of, for example, the number of kids who leave for university or college or community college and then drop out. And of that third of freshmen, more than 33% of freshmen who leave during freshman year or don't go back for sophomore year, more than half of them are not saying it's for financial reasons. They're saying it's due to stress and not knowing how to handle the outside the classroom obligations and experiences that they're having. This stress issue is showing up in employment as well. 75% of Gen Z, in a recent study that was published just last week, said, hey, I've left a job for stress or psychological reasons. 75%.
So how do you balance this out? Because I think one of the concepts we've talked about on the show so many times is you'll never be able to protect your kid from everything the world has to offer, but you can prepare them. So when you're giving advice to someone like Shanita, how does she walk that fine line, allowing her kids to experience some of the stressors of the world, preparing them for the world, but still protecting them from the major calamities out there?
There's actually great news about this, Shanita, especially for you, because you have so much practice talking to your kids because you've been teaching them intentionally for so long. And most of us as parents really intentionally teach our kids. You just do it more hours a day as a homeschooler. So use those conversations to not shy away from the scariest topics. Use what's out there in the world to talk to your kids about their problem solving. What do you think someone in that situation should do? What concerns you about that? How would you handle that? Instead of saying, I want to keep you in a bubble where you don't know these things exist. You know, one of the things that parents wonder about a lot is, how do I give my kids this practice without putting them in harm's way? Certainly not asking you to do that. Every single time they face a disappointment, a problem, even just a decision point, just a question that isn't painful or adversity filled, put it in their hands with limits. Autonomy is about choices within limits, not total freedom. And that opportunity to make a choice, like, do I go to my friend's house or stay home for family movie night? Well, they both have consequences, not punishments, just consequences. Living with the consequences of their actions is the best educational tool that we have for kids.
Thank you so much. That's very helpful.
And Shanita, something tells me that you're doing just fine and going to continue doing just fine in raising your kids. Dr. Gilboa, we always appreciate your thoughts on this. Great news for everyone in the audience. You're all going home with a copy of Dr. G's book. It's called Teach Resilience, Raising Kids Who Can Launch. Thank you both again.